Hi guys, my name is Marco. So right now I look a little bit different because every single time on my videos I always want to look different because sometimes I put on my hat, like put my hair into a bun and then put my hat on, which is great, it looks great, whatever. But sometimes I want to have my hair long just like this because it looks pretty cool. So there's that. Today I'm gonna do a small little review on Deadpool 2. Okay, you probably have seen a lot of reviews out there. There's a lot of reviews, people reviewing this and that, but I only want to like review stuff that I generally thought that were pretty damn great, that I really love, anything like that, and kind of like pinpoint exactly stuff like that. So Deadpool happened and it was really good. Like, here's the thing, there were people that said that they much prefer the first one over the second one, but the second one was still pretty good. Like, for instance, they liked this one, but they liked a little bit more the first one, you know? Because here's the thing, the first one is all about Ryan Reynolds. It's all about Deadpool, right? And on this one, it's about Deadpool, but then it's also about a little bit of the other characters, like Domino. There's also, well, there's a lot of those things. It's Domino, and there's also Deadpool, and then there's what's called that kid that is in the trailer, and what's it called, Terry Crews also is in it. Also Cable, which is a cool part, which right now the one thing that we are seeing a lot of is Deadpool and Cable, and also we're seeing a little bit of Domino. Also the X-Men, whatever, you see a little bit on trailer. So there's those things. So yeah, so the thing about it is that this film, it's a film that I liked it a lot. I can't say that it was better than the first one or something like that, or I like prefer much about the first one, because the first one I saw it, but I kind of sort of don't remember it. Like, I don't remember the first one that much. Like, I saw it, but I remember a few pieces here and there, but not enough to say that, you know, I much prefer the first one. I saw this one and I really did like it, so there's that. And that concludes my spoiled free review. Like I said, this film is great. I would recommend watching it if you haven't. So now I'm going to talk about a little bit about spoilers. There's not so much to talk about when it comes to spoiler. Well, there is few things about it, but that's more like a discussion or anything like that, so there's that. So once you that was the alert of me saying that I'm gonna talk about some spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, make sure you click off, or I don't know who's gonna watch my review, because there's a lot of people out there making reviews right now about Deadpool 2 or any other stuff. So there's that. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about spoilers. First of all, I want to talk about Terry Crews, because something that I've noticed. Now, I don't know if I missed it, because I don't know how can I miss it, but I saw in the trailer that Terry Crews was going to be in it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So hopefully Terry Crews does play a huge part, because Terry Crews is pretty cool, and I think he's a pretty cool dude, right? But then I was a little bit let down of Terry Crews, because I did saw Terry Crews in the film, but then as he went down the you know, with the parachute and stuff like that, he just landed on the bus and he just died, and I was like, what? And the same thing with the other X-Force, as you can say, because, you know, because Deadpool doesn't want to call it X-Men because of the idea of men, so there's X-Force, I guess. But then the rest of them died. You know, all of them died except for Domino. Domino did not die. And Deadpool, obviously, can't die. But there's like a lot of those things happening. You know, and I was like, oh, because I saw in the trailer, I saw that there's a clip of like Terry Crews. I don't know which character he's playing. I don't know. He's like a character that's able to basically control lights and stuff like that, which I thought that was kind of cool. That's dual power. I saw him getting like his face kind of like beating up Cable, because I saw his body and stuff like that on the floor on the trailer. But on the film, I probably missed it, but I did not see that part, and that was one of the things that I did not see. That got me thinking, like, what? Like, did they really changed it or something like that? So there's that. Now, that's one thing that I was noticing. Now, this movie, some people I saw in the comments on the film, they said that, oh, they basically made Cable a villain. Well, he's not so much of a villain because he's a person from the future, and then his parent is his, not parents, I mean his family, his wife and daughter, they died, right? So he went back in time, and what he wants to do is kill that little kid, because that little kid has what's it called? He has a power of fire. His hands are able to glow and throw fire or something like that, you know. And then what happened is that since he was able to throw fire and stuff like that, if he gets mad or stuff like that, pissed off, throw away fire and stuff like that, and that's why he wanted to kill him, because when he gets older, because he's a 14-year-old, you know, from what I remember from the film. He's 14 years old, he hasn't killed anyone with it or something like that, and there's that. But the thing that happens is that if he kills one person, then he's gonna kill more and more people, and then it's gonna lead up to that moment where he kills, you know, Cable's wife and daughter, which that's why Cable goes back into the past. So so that character, because I forgot his name, dude, that 14-year-old kid, he won't kill them, so that's why he's trying to prevent that from happening by killing him. It's sort of similar to like a film called Looper. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it's kind of has a little premise on Looper. Basically, one character, I forgot his name, he basically what happens that he's an assassin and stuff like that, and then as he gets older, he finally settles down to this women right there, right? And then what happened is that after that, what happened is that one of the leaders actually goes down and kills his girlfriend, or his girlfriend right there. So what he does is that he goes back in time to kill that leader that is right there that kills him, and when he kills, basically we go back down to where that leader is actually a kid, so he goes and kills him, but himself, he finds himself, a younger version of him, and then he tells him that you need to kill this kid, he's gonna make it good and stuff like that. And that guy, what he does is that he helps that kid be free, and he just kills himself. I don't know if you guys saw the movie Looper. It's a great film and stuff like that. It might get a little bit boring at times, but it goes with the story. So I feel like they have a little bit elements from that, but nonetheless, it was just something I just thought about. So there's that. Okay, Cable goes around, that's what he wants to do, but then Deadpool says no, we don't want to kill the kid, we just want to teach him different lesson, because he's a kid, he's 14 years old, he doesn't know anything, so why would you want to kill him? So then Cable says, okay, I'll give you a chance, and then he said, oh no, the kid doesn't care. So Cable gets the one gun with the last shot, and he kills that kid, and yeah, he tries to kill that kid, but then Deadpool gets in the way, he dies, and then Cable noticed that, well, the kid's still there, and then all of that stuff happens, and then basically Cable goes back in time, and then to basically give Ryan Reynolds, which is Deadpool, give him his quarter or his coin or something back that he had and stuff like that. So there's that, and that's how Cable does it. Now, I would like to talk about the story. In the beginning, okay, if you guys saw, there's Celine Dion or something like that. She's the one singer that sings the Titanic theme song or something like that. She was there, and I mean, she wasn't there. She was like the song that you saw the clip of. It was there, and it was great. And I saw a whole bunch of videos of Deadpool and stuff like that. So I thought that was really great. And after that, it starts out with Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, killing a whole bunch of people from the mafia or something like that. Somewhere, yeah, I think it's somewhere in Asia or something like that, and some other places. And then once he gets home, he's like chilling down. He wants to get his girl pregnant and stuff like that to get a child. And you know, she gives him a present, which is a token, that was like from when they first met and stuff like that. And the other one gave her like this specific, I don't know what the hell she gave him, but it was something to do with like birth control or something like that. I don't know. So then what happened is that after she gave him that, you know, basically they were thinking about it and stuff like that, having the baby. And then Ryan Reynolds, not Deadpool, because he didn't have his costume right. I don't know who's his name in the actual character, but Deadpool basically was like on board with that, and they wanted to have a kid. But then shit happens, and then stuff like that. She dies and everything like that, which, you know, she dies, and that's how, you know, all of that happens, because the mafia people probably like, they followed him. And that's how Cable gets in the mix on that, and he finds out about this kid and the reason why he's trying to save this kid. And of course Deadpool is like all heartbroken, lost because she died. But then like Deadpool gets this vision or something like that of her girlfriend telling her like something, and then he finds out something about a kid, and then he finds out that she's telling him that, oh yeah, the kid, you need to save the kid or something. And that's how he gets a little bit, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, and also this blind old lady tells him that sometimes, you know, sometimes you get your heart, not heartbroken, but sometimes bad shit happens in life, but then you need to keep going in order to make more strong out of it, I guess. I don't know. It's just saying that in life there's bad things that happen, but those bad things need to happen in order to become more stronger and to keep going more in life and something like that. And then that's basically after that. And after that, it introduces Cable. It's just like you said. And Cable, the way they introduce Cable is fucking amazing. Now, one thing I will say is that a lot of times people say that, oh yeah, the Marvel now, they fucking like, they make stuff and they put the trailers on there, but then in the film it's completely different. That's what they did Thor Ragnarok. Now in Deadpool, show you guys let you know, this is Marvel, okay? This is not Marvel Studios. There's somewhat a difference, because Marvel Studios, the logo, it comes out like the whole like comic book, flickering the pages, and after that comes out all the characters like Black Panther, Black Widow, you know, Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, all those characters, and Hulk and everything like that, you know, Doctor Strange, a lot of those Avengers characters, right? But on this one, it just comes out like the classic, you know, page flickering, and it says Marvel, and that's about it. Why? Because Deadpool's a rated R character, and it still shows like the Fox Studio thing, which I don't know if Deadpool is going to be like the last movie that's gonna be like rated R, because, you know, Fox, their movie studios, they did sold their assets, I mean their films and all of that contract and stuff like that to Disney, which I will make a video talking about my thoughts about that, and it's gonna be very biased. So there's that. And of course I'm gonna be really late, but I don't care, you know. Okay. So there's that. So I don't know if that's gonna be it. Hopefully it's not. So there's that. Introduction of Cable was really cool. The one thing I noticed that in the film, when they introduce Cable, when they show him right there, it looks like a helicopter, and he was about to get like the stuff, bear animal stuff. I saw that it was like had like this neon purplish sort of pinkish something like that, and it looked really cool. And then when I saw the trailer, it didn't have that. It looked kind of like blended, like it missing some color in it. And I thought that was like, oh, that was pretty cool. Meaning that in the film, I was like, whoa, that looks pretty cool. But then it's like I remember seeing that in the trailer, but the trailer was very bland. It didn't have that much color, but I don't know. Just stuff like that. I thought it was pretty cool. Overall, the film was really, really great. I would recommend watching it because I really do enjoy it. I really did enjoy it, to be honest. I really did. I like the jokes. There are a lot of bloody stuff in it. There's also, now I'm not gonna say nudie, like there's no like, you know, this stuff or something like that, but there is the intentions of doing that. And also, you know, there's a lot of butt crack. I mean, not a lot of butt crack, but there's a little bit of that. So there's that, and there's a character you will see, you know, I forgot his name, but I can't believe I forgot his name because he's a badass character. There's a lot of stuff, man. I wish I could see more Terry Crews. I thought it was maybe a badass. Domino was really cool. I like Domino. I don't know what was up with her, like eyes or something like that. Was just like, was that some kind of makeup that she puts on or something like that, or was it because she's a character with some sort of like vertigo or something like that? I don't know, or that was the signature stuff. I don't know because they don't say anything. But that was just something that I noticed it, and I was like, okay, I guess that was happening. Her hairstyle did change. She had the fro. No, she doesn't. So that's about it. That's all I have to say. Hopefully you guys like my review. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. So see you guys in my next video, and I will be doing more videos. I will be doing more reviews on films that I think are pretty great. So hope you guys do enjoy those. So see you guys later.